Hello and welcome to Mad About Sports for this video. And today we're going to be talking in this video about India versus New Zealand. We're going to be reviewing the game after what it was a stellar performance from Team India to break the jinx which they had carried for 20 long years in the ICC trophies against New Zealand. Remember, prior to this win, India hadn't defeated New Zealand in any ICC trophies since 2003. So finally, to break the jinx and the way they have broken it, it was nothing but befitting of Team India's great performance in this World Cup. Now, once again, you had different players stepping up, and this time it was Mohmmad Shami. Mohmmad Shami coming up after that comeback which he has made now into Team India because of an injury which Hardik Pandya had to face. We all in the live stream over here as well discuss about how Mohmmad Shami can be impactful for Team India, and boy didn't he make an impact in his comeback game. Remember in the last World Cup as well, Mohmmad Shami was one of our spearheads when it comes to pace department, when he was picking up wickets. Remember in the last World Cup he did pick up a hat trick as well. Now what does Mohmmad Shami's performance do for Team India? That also means India will have a tough decision now when Hardik Pandya returns, whether you play Mohmmad Shami or bring back Shardul Thakur. Would you drop a player who has just picked up a fifer in a World Cup and has won a man of the match, or would you go to a player just for team balance? Now, these are questions which Team India will have to answer going ahead. But that was a bowling performance for the ages from Mohmmad Shami. Mohmmad Shami once again proved to the world that why he can be a very, very strong player when it comes to picking up wickets. And he's always been a wicket taker for Team India in all conditions. Now, once again, if you look at the stats, Mohmmad Shami's a number of times he has picked up 1 wicket, number of times he picked up 2 wickets, a number of times he's picked up 5 wicket haul in World Cup. He's picked up 5 wicket haul 2 times in the World Cup. He's picked up 4 wicket haul 3 times in the World Cup and 3 wicket haul 3 times in the World Cup. He's a sheer wicket taker. And once he came out, the first ball he bowled in the World Cup this year, he picked up a wicket there. And especially that not letting New Zealand to score anything excessive of 50. When he came to ball, New Zealand had 6 overs sparing and they were 243 for 4. From there, restricting New Zealand to a mere score of 270, just letting 30 runs away and picking up those crucial wickets there. Remember the ball which he bowled to Mitchell Sand and Matt Henry, he was on a hat trick there as well. And finally, to pick up Daryl Mitchell there, it was just outstanding bowling from Mohmmad Shami. And once again, it has just proven that if you have a wicket taker in your team, it's always going to be beneficial for you. But remember, yesterday's match wasn't just about Mohmmad Shami. It was also about a few other players. But let's talk about giving credit to New Zealand's Daryl Mitchell. Though he was dropped on a couple of occasions, he just went on to play a stellar innings for the New Zealanders by scoring 130 or 127. But yeah, as Simon Dole would like to say, he did slow down quite a bit when he was approaching his 100, but that I don't think that would have costed his team quite a lot. But he was brilliant with his power hitting, his placement, especially taking on the Indian spinners. He did take on Kuldeep Yadav and Ravindra Jadeja pretty well, and making sure that he did target them down the ground. Alongside him was Rachin Ravindra, who got an early chance from Ravindra Jadeja, his counterpart most likely. But from there on, Rachin Ravindra was brilliant as well with the bat, and that really helped New Zealand to score 274, which was a par score in a ground like Dharamshala, which was aiding pacers quite a lot. But when it comes to Indian batting, Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill once again got India to a terrific start when Matt Henry and Trent Bolt were targeted by both the openers. But it wasn't to be when Lockie Ferguson came to ball and Lockie Ferguson picked up both the openers. It all came down to one man once again. It was Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli's brilliance had to be again proven. And if you look at Virat Kohli, he has been exemplary in this World Cup. From the first game against Australia, scoring that brilliant 85 under pressure circumstances, having a 55 not out against Afghanistan. Pakistan was the only game, usually, which he performs the most. It was the only game he failed, and he's got a brilliant 100. Yesterday, once again, he was very close of scoring that 49th 100, 79th international century as well. It was a brilliant century by the chase master himself, Virat Kohli. Uh, the knock which he played of 95 was nothing short of a century, is what you can say, because he was gritty. He picked up those singles once again. He was hitting the ball into the gaps. He looked in complete cruise control mode. At no point was he ever ruffled by the New Zealand bowlers. Those Mitchell Sandner, Rachel Ravindra, Matt Henry, Lockie Ferguson, all were going through good spells. But Virat Kohli held his ground and made sure that the pressure was transferred on the New Zealanders. Remember, Virat Kohli has been one of India's best players if you look at ICC tournaments in terms of leading run scorers. And in this World Cup as well, at this point of stage, he is the leading run scorer of this World Cup as we record this video. And he's been brilliant in this World Cup. He's been outstanding. He's really shown intent. He's really shown that grit that he wants to go out there and finish games for Team India. He was extremely disappointed that he couldn't get to the 100 and he couldn't finish it for Team India. But what not to say? It was only poetic if Ravindra Jadeja had to finish it. Ravindra Jadeja had an unfinished business from 2019 World Cup where he was striking it brilliantly there. He left it off unfinished and he finished it off for Team India with the brilliant 39 which he scored. Because if you look at that valuable runs of 39, it is better in the larger cause, the larger scheme of things, because Ravindra Jadeja hadn't gotten any batting leading into this tournament, or he was in best of forms as well leading into this tournament with the bat, and he hadn't gotten any opportunity to bat as well in the tournament. But come New Zealand, come pressure circumstances, he came into bat and he scored brilliant 39. That's why you have to recognize that 39 as well. And once again, give credit to Rohit Sharma for giving that beautiful start of 46. People don't usually talk about those margins of scores, but 46 you have to say was brilliant by Rohit Sharma in terms of giving that quick start to Team India, taking the pressure away from Team India in terms of the starts they've been able to put up. But what does it do to the points table? India are on 5 wins right now. India go right on top of the points table. With New Zealand having one loss, they're still number 2 in the table. But now New India will be knowing that if they win a couple of matches there, they'll be securing a position in the semi-final. And not just that, India would certainly want to finish on top and wait for the team rather, who finished number 4 in the table. India are looking extremely comfortable because remember the game against New Zealand wasn't the most easiest of games. They were challenged on all fronts, and India will be extremely happy that they've been able to break the jinx, and not just that, to get their 5th victory in a row, which puts them in a winning run. And this kind of winning momentum really helps and thrives the team in a tournament like this to really push even further. Remember, India will be having a 7-day gap now before their next game, that is against England, who's not been the best of forms in this World Cup, but you still can't write a team like England off just yet in this World Cup. But this World Cup has been extremely exciting in that perspective. You're going to see a lot of things turn around because a lot of teams haven't really run away with that points. You still can say any team from the bottom can come on top. It's just a couple of wins away from making the top 4, and that's what we've been talking about from the first. This is a very close World Cup in terms of a lot of things because a lot of upsets have also happened so far that really opens up the doors for better things to come in the latter stage of the World Cup. So that's about it from us, guys. If you really enjoyed this video and enjoyed India's victory, don't forget to share and also like our video. And do check out our courses with Mad About Sports. The link is there in the description if you're an analyst who want to set a footing in the world of analytics and cricket and you want to call the shots sitting in the dressing room. This is your opportunity. And also, do check out our Instagram page for all the latest sporting updates and content. See you all once again very soon. Bye-bye.